Hi, I'm Hammer. This is Campfire Meals. Do you know that there's archaeological evidence that pancakes are one of the first cereals ever eaten by man? We're going to take this basic caveman staple and we're going to hammerify it. Okay, so today what we're gonna do is a nice ricotta filling for these quinoa pancakes. Got 15 ounces of a whole milk ricotta. Don't use a low fat, please. Been softened a little bit in the sun. I've got the zest of 1 lemon. Gives it a nice little acidity with a touch of bitter. Got, call it 3 tablespoons of a natural apricot fruit spread, 100% fruit, please. Let's give that a stir. This is going to be beauty. All right. Let's give it a touch more sugar. You've got that bitterness in the lemon zest. 1 tablespoon of demerara. 1 more nice little stir. Now, this is a little thick, so we're going to take, this is the juice of 1 lemon. I'm going to put about half of that in there. I want this to spread a little bit on the pancake. Yes. Bowl this up. What you want to do, if you can, do this a day ahead of time. Do it at home. Get it chilled. In the meantime, if you're just out here, get your cooler full of ice, wrap that up, and chill it for about an hour. Okay, so today we're gonna do some gluten-free quinoa flour pancakes. So I've got 1 cup of quinoa flour. At home, you're supposed to sift this. We are camping, so we're gonna add, call it 2 tablespoons again of your demerara sugar. I want 1 good hefty tablespoon of sea salt. Now, when you're working with gluten-free flours, what you wanna do, add some xanthan gum. You don't have the gluten proteins in there, so you need some kind of a binder. We're gonna do about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Your quinoa flour is very nutty, so what I wanna do is add a little bit of cinnamon to it, brings out that nuttiness. Also, we've got a nice fruit topping on here. Here we go. That's gonna be almost a tablespoon. Now again, you don't have those proteins that stick together, and you don't want to have it not rise very well, so we're gonna go really heavy on the baking powder. Otherwise, it's gonna kind of turn into a crepe. So I got 2 heavy teaspoons. All right. Now let's mix this all together. You know, I do want to give a shout out to Tooth Molar in Canada. He does recommend, as do I, to go ahead and make this mix ahead of time, put it into a baggie, put it into a plastic container. Keep that in your cupboards. You're ready to go. So to this, we're gonna add our wet goods. We're gonna go 1 egg, crack. Got 3/4 of a cup of milk, tablespoons of canola oil, just barely, just so. Now pour this into the dry goods. Just give it a mix. Now you want this just to come together. Don't overbeat it. You want it to be lumpy, but still wet throughout. Take a couple drops of water. Make sure they're dancing. I'm grilling up a couple of apricots. I love that. Got a well-seasoned pan here. If it's not seasoned very well, go ahead and put a little oil in there. Not necessary for this. So we got a nice scoop. Gonna add another, spread it around. One more scoop. A little half one. Spread that around. This is not gonna take very long. This thing is hot. Reusable bamboo plate. Don't worry if they look like this. This is rustic and we're camping. So today we may be cooking like a caveman, but today we're gonna eat like kings. Ready for breakfast, Steve-O?
I am now.
White Knuckle Studios.